who touched my garment? Jesus was told by Peter, now, Jesus, the people are crowding in upon you. They were touching your garment. Jesus said, no, you do not understand. Someone touched me, and faith and virtue went out of me. I felt it. I couldn't hide myself. I had known what had happened to my body. I was well, better than I had been 12 years before. I came forward, I knelt before him, and I told him all that I had endured, all that I had longed for 12 years. I told him all that I had heard him preach and teach, and how I had prayed, and I had believed when I prayed that I had received, that I should have whatever I said. And I had said, if I but may touch the hem of his garment, I shall be healed. And in fact, the fringe of his prayer shawl, the prayer shawl that Moses had been told by God, the people should make fringe, the men should make fringe on their prayer shawl and on their garments. They should make tassels at the four corners of their garments. They should put one blue thread. We knew that blue thread to represent the Holy Spirit of God. And so in each of the four tassels and on the fringe were to remind the people of God. And I told Jesus how God had healed me through the touch of his garment. And Jesus said, oh, no, it was your faith that made you well. And he lifted me, and he called me daughter. And he said, daughter, go in peace and be healed of your infirmity. In front of the people in my town, my religious community, Jairus, the leader of the synagogue, he had declared me well. Jesus had called me daughter. Now I was part of a new family he was making, the family of God. I had been brought back into my religious community with one word from Jesus, the authority of Jesus. And oh, how I rejoiced, and the people who heard my story and heard of my miracle, they rejoiced also. But the moment was short-lived, because soon came someone with news, and they whispered to Jairus, do not trouble the master any longer, for your daughter is dead. Oh, hope sank. A heaviness went over the crowd. I had caused the death of a 12-year-old girl because I had selfishly interrupted Jesus on his mission. I had delayed him long enough that the child had died. How could I live with that? Jesus said, no, no, only believe. He told the crowd not to follow him, for we had demonstrated our disbelief. And he took only with him Peter, James, and John, his closest disciples, and Jairus, the father of the little girl. And they came to the house where there was much weeping and wailing, for the child was dead. And Jesus said, she's not dead, she just sleeps. And they laughed him to scorn.